All right, so here we go. Yeah, I was not expecting this news today at all because of all the controversies. We'll talk about it. Plus, we'll talk about Charley here. He has found himself in quite the unfortunate situation when it comes to Dragon's Dogma 2. We'll also talk about how widespread of an issue this actually is. And yeah, currently there's a lot of opinions circulating about this game. On one side of the fence, you have people that are enjoying the game, despite the issues, because this game does have issues. There's no way around it. And then there's people that are absolutely hating on this game. And yes, when it comes to the MTX shop and it comes to performance issues, the hate is definitely justified. We'll also talk about how this hate is kind of turning into harassment for some of the voice actors for Dragon's Dogma 2, which is totally unfortunate to see. So yeah, a lot to talk about today, but I wanted to start here with the unexpected news because I did not expect there to be so many players in this game because a lot of the controversy, I thought people would be like, nope, I'm not touching it. We have over 200,000 people in Dragon's Dogma 2 currently, which is actually really impressive. I'm kind of curious to see if this keeps up or if we're going to see an increase tomorrow, considering it is the weekend. But it looks like there are those of you that are willing to play the game despite some of the issues, the performance issues, the MTX, and a lot of the criticisms that this game is receiving at launch. Let me know how the game is running for you, whatever platform you are on. I am seeing so many comments all over the place about this one. It's interesting to see. But yeah, mentioning how many people are on the game, get this. Check it out right here. It says Dragon's Dogma 2 has reached over 224,000 concurrent players on Steam. This is Capcom's biggest Steam launch ever for a single player game, more than 30% higher than Resident Evil 4. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. But I also say to myself, if they had not taken the stupid risk with the MTX shop and also optimized the game's performance, it would probably be sitting at way higher, maybe even double that number. I kid you not, because I really do think underneath all of this controversy is a really, really solid experience. It's a great game. That's just my personal take with this one. Again, let me know how you're enjoying it if you are playing it. But yeah, we also have some opinions about it now that the game is finally out in the wild. It's been kind of like fun to see all the different opinions because we're seeing stuff like this as well. It says this game is so bad. I have played from midnight until 7 a.m. and the birds were tweeting and it was light outside so bad. 7 hours just vanished and I didn't even feel like I'd hardly played an hour or two. I love this game, man. So glad I bought it. And I'm already seeing a lot of the viral videos going out of what you can actually do in this game. And I'm not going to share this stuff because I want you guys to experience it for yourself. But it is wild, the amazing things that can happen just dynamically throughout the world. You don't see this stuff a lot in open world games. And yeah, we're going to talk about the hate for the game. A lot of it is justified. When we're talking about the MTX shop, the performance issues that this game faces, it is not optimized well at all. This game deserves the hate. But here is the question right here. Anyone else think the hate this game is getting is stupid? And he goes on to say how, yeah, a lot of the hate is about microtransactions, performance issues, and so on and so forth. And in his personal experience, and this also mirrors my personal experience with performance issues, they're very minimum on my end. Of course, I am running on a 3090, just to let you guys know. But yeah, it's just such a shame they didn't optimize this game any further. But yeah, when I say people are being vocal and kind of like hating on this game, there is a reason for it. Take Charley, for example. He has had a horrendous experience with this game, despite having like the top of the line PC and being able to run every other game that's out on the market pretty much perfectly. His game absolutely crashes. It's nearly unplayable for him. Now, how widespread is this issue? He says within his friends group, it is very, very rare. So he is one of the unlucky ones, and it's such a shame to hear this is happening to people, that the game is just not working out right for them when it comes to like PC crashes, bugs, and that sort of thing. And yeah, I think it's safe to say at this point, this game needed way more time to bake in the oven, at least 6 months. And I just think they should not have taken the risk of just releasing the game in this state. And yeah, it just sucks because underneath all of this, again, is, in my personal opinion, a great experience. And by the way, Charlie, he went on to talk about the MTX shop, microtransactions, and the state of PC ports in particular. It is such a shame that we received so many PC ports that are just in this awful state. These companies just need to take that extra time out with QA to ensure that everyone has a good experience. And again, yeah, although Charlie's experience is very rare, at least according to him, I don't know how you guys are faring with this one. It's still unfortunate. And of course, you're dealing with a lot of different machines, but I don't want that to be an excuse when we're talking about like a multi-billionaire company that should put the time and effort. And yeah, when it comes to the actual artist and dev team, they deserve that too. They deserve a company that's willing to go the extra mile to ensure that their product that they are creating for years and years is heavily optimized and ready to go out of the gate. So yeah, I also believe that as well. Now, we got to talk about how this hate within the community, there's valid hate, but then there's like the extremist form of it. And unfortunately, according to this article right here, a lot of this hate is actually turning into harassment towards Dragon's Dogma 2 voice actors and actresses. And it's such a shame to see this. I mean, they're just trying to post videos on their TikToks or their streams. So yeah, it's completely unfair. A lot of the hate that's being thrown around towards some of the voice talent. It's just such a shame to see. But I also see people being level-headed, surprisingly level-headed at the same time. So that gives me hope as well. This whole issue, though, the core issue of this is that this is all avoidable if there was more quality of assurance for things like optimizing the game and then just not adding an MTX shop to a single player game. That's nuts. Why do it? It's just, I have no words. But despite that, it looks like there's a good deal of you currently playing the game and trying to power through yet again all of these problems that face gaming, modern day gaming. All right, so yeah, let's get into your top comments about this one from my previous video. A wide range of comments here. I love reading all of them, so let's get into it right now. We have Ragmon who says, if you can get everything in game, why the hell do we need microtransactions in the game? Exactly. Totally unnecessary. And what kills me is like you work years and years on this. This is not something that you work on for like a couple days and then you make this decision. Why risk it? I can't imagine risking, someone that put their heart and soul into the game and say, yeah, we're going to risk it. That's just insane to me. All right, next up, we have this one right here. Gamers should not even entertain MTX in a single player game. I hear you. Again, like people are trying to power through this whole experience. And I think one of the ways that they are fighting back is just not to engage in the MTX shop whatsoever. But then again, I think someone also pointed out that these MTX shops are not designed for like you and me. They're designed for the whales of gaming, the trust fund babies, the people that have disposable wealth just to throw around and throw away. So that's who these companies are targeting. That does not make it all right, because again, it's like a slippery slope with a lot of this stuff, where you can see them slow down the game. So you look at the MTX shop and go, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, anyway, then we have this one right here. Games have performance issues. Games have pointless microtransactions. However, I don't understand the one save file. So yeah, the one save file, it was kind of explained recently that it seems like the idea with the one save file is they were concerned about people taking advantage of the online pawn system, which is like, come on now. Like, that's, to me, if that happens, if people want to cheese the game in that way and want to cheat or whatever, that's going to be ultimately on them. They're going to ruin the experience for themselves, I think it's safe to say most players will not want to engage with the game in that manner. Don't punish everyone just because the few cheaters are going to do that. That's what I say. And that's kind of, it seems like, what they have done here. But again, officially, Capcom said they're looking into updates to, at the very least, allow us to create a new character. It's insane that I'm even saying that. It just boggles my mind that that's not already in the game. Man, that is just wild. But anyway, there it is. the latest happenings around Dragon's Dogma 2. Yeah, a lot of issues for sure with this game. I'm still having fun with it. I'm still absolutely having a blast. I played this game so late last night and I did not want to stop. Like, I told my fiance, I could have probably played until like 12 noon. I kid you not. This game is this good. You know, I personally love how they have limited fast travel, how it really feels like you are absolutely exploring and pushing and pushing and pushing. Like, you really need to be aware of where the campsites are at and all that stuff. And I love it. So we'll see what happens in the future with this one. Curious to see what happens with those Steam concurrent numbers tomorrow. We're still in the weekend, over 200,000 players engaging in the game right now. Will it just plummet? Who knows? But thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more updates about Dragon's Dogma 2. I have you guys covered. And yes, there's some other exciting stuff happening as well in gaming that I will be reporting on. So stay tuned for that. But thanks for watching. I will see you all next time. Take care.